So if you could just tell us your name and where it is that you're from.
My name is Lara, and I travelled here from Greenwich, London, to be part of this family.
Lara, thanks so much for giving us some of your precious time over lunchtime to come and have a little chat. Just curious to know, what would you say was your biggest struggle or challenge before you came here to WCA?
Sorry, repeat the question.
What would you say was one of the biggest struggles or challenges you were facing in your life before coming here to WCA?
I think my biggest struggle before I did LMA was I basically was a zombie. I think over the last 10 years, I lost my fire. I lost who I was. And then I discovered LMA, and it gave me that conviction to really try and make a difference. But with that momentum, as soon as life came in and gave me those challenges, I fell off the wagon and I lost track. And coming to WCA has really installed in my core who I am, what my identity is, and given me my voice back, even though I've technically lost it through screaming my heart out. I was really lost before coming here. I'd lost my cousin. There was so much happening, and the best way to describe it is I was a zombie. I didn't exist. I wasn't existing, and I wasn't giving my gift to the world that I have.
And now that we're WCA, day 5, what would you say has shifted for you, or what's connected for you, or what breakthrough have you personally had this week?
I would say there has been so many breakthroughs through the WCA, but the biggest breakthrough for me this morning was to be able to actually stand in front of the mirror and say I love you, and mean it with every conviction in my soul, every cell in my body, and look myself in the eyes and believe it. Really believe it. I think I even caught myself flirting with myself in the mirror. I was getting all shy and I was blushing at how much I loved myself. It made me feel really humble. I was like, gosh, he really loves me.
I love it. What would you say surprised you the most about being here?
I think what surprised me the most about being here is it's made me really fall back in love with the world and people. I think we can go through life and we can really see the worst sometimes and suffer, unfortunately a lot of pain in this world. And coming here, I've just rediscovered the love in people, the kindness, the pure power and braveness in the people we have that surround us. I really feel I've discovered a family. Yeah, my love for people. Like, I'm excited to go back into the world, and I know there are challenges and I know there are tests, but I also know that when you surround yourself with the right people, you are your best version of yourself, and that's what I'm going to strive for.
Speaking of that love and that connection that you've obviously felt or experienced here at WCA with your now new WCA family, how important has that support and the people been here on your experience?
I would not have been able to do this WCA or be able to have all the breakthroughs and realizations and the indescribable confidence I now have if it was not for my WCA family. They are what makes it. I actually sent a message this morning, and I can say it with the fullest conviction. I have never, ever in my entire life felt so safe, so secure, so loved, and so seen as I do with my WCA family. It is a precious gift that I wish I could really, really put into words, but I feel it here.
A lot of people ask us, why do you need to come away to Thailand? You came from London to be here, big travel, big trip. People ask, but why do you need to go to somewhere like Thailand? How important has it been to leave behind life at home, disconnect from everything that you've known, to be here in a location like this? How much of an impact has this had on your experience?
For me, as soon as I saw that the WCA Retreat was in Koh Samui, Thailand, I knew it was for me. 10 years ago, this was my first unscheduled stop on an 18-month trip, and it connected with my core. And yes, there might have been a little inner voice in me going, why on earth is this retreat on the other side of the world? Why do we all have to travel there? What is going on? Isn't Tim based in London where I live? But it makes sense. You have people traveling from all across the world, and we're coming to a place where we're all equal. We're all in an environment that is new or different to us. We are cut off from our lives. We are cut off from our phones. We're cut off from the internet. We're cut off from the news and the noises and the distractions and the tests and the negativity. And we can actually just really, really focus, really feel the peace, and get in touch with who we are in our core, and let go of that outer shell and connect with what's being said. What are we learning? We can connect with each other, and we need to get away from that noise. So I couldn't have thought any better. And if Tim ever changed it, I'd kick his ass.
Right, brilliant. Final question. So, Lara, you've been here, we're on day 5, WCA, graduation day. For those people that are watching this video right now, that are thinking, I would like to be there, I want to change my life, or I would love to be sat in that chair, having gone through this experience, but they haven't quite stepped forward in faith yet. What advice or what words would you share to those people who want to be here, but they're just like making that decision?
If you are doubting it and you're feeling a resistance to signing up or coming, then this is exactly the course for you. You need to be here, because that is a voice of fear talking to you and saying, you don't deserve this. You don't have an ability to change. You're broken. And I can honestly say to you, you are not. You are loved. You are seen. You are brave. You are powerful. Be part of the family. See that threshold. You've already thought about it. Break through that resistance. You're already thinking about it. You're now facing a new line of resistance. Break through it. Don't come back. Don't revert. You're here for a reason. You want to change. Your core is talking to you and saying, this needs to change. Ignore that little voice. Do this for you. Change your life and become who you are. Love yourself.